just a little wide. That ball's out. Got 13-11 coming in for Our Lady of the Lake. Number 6, Jocelyn Solando. Solando will serve. Solando will serve and play left back. We still have number 5, Ariana Marino, setting for Our Lady of the Lake. And there's your pass. 15 sets and a big swing by Orlander. Back to number 13 with a tip. Dig by the libero. Back out to the other Orlander. Good defense by the setter. Great set by the libero and a big strong swing for number 7, but just a little bit long. So now we've got substitutions taking place for McPherson. Number 16, Tabor Scantron, and then also number 18. Number 18, Lily Gray, checks back in. Lily Gray's 6'5", right side block for Coach Cahill. Serving is number 16, Tabor Scanton. Big serve, nice pass up. What a big swing right there by number 1 for Our Lady of the Lake. Number 1 is Jocelyn Joyner. Checking back into the game is number 11, Aquinas Velasquez. Serving for Our Lady of the Lake is number 25, McKinley Cole. It's a good ball. There you have your left-handed right outside hitter, number 7, Miriam.
Yeah, and being a lefty myself, it's so much fun.
You like to see that, don't you, Ethan? I'm joined here by the voice of Ethan Kern, one of our students that just does a great job on the microphone. There's a big block by number 18, number 18, big block by Lily Gray. And Orlander was in that block as well. The younger Orlander does the serving duties. And there it is again. You have a combination of Aubrey Orlander and Lily Gray for a double block, and that pushes us to another timeout, 17-12. You know, Ethan, when just a few minutes ago the score was 3-9.
I was just about to mention,
Our Lady of the Lake was running, and Coach Cahill calls a timeout, settled his young players down, and boy, I mean, they have just dominated this set from that point on.
Yeah, that was a great timeout, and we'll see if coming out of this timeout, Our Lady of the Lake can do the same thing back to McPherson, see if their coach over there can try to calm them down a little bit, get them back into this game. Because, I mean, they started really hot. We're playing some very good volleyball. McPherson figured it out a little bit. We'll see if OLLU can do the exact same thing here.
There you go. When we're looking at teams like Our Lady of the Lake and teams like McPherson, this is their second full weekend of play. Last weekend, both of these teams played multiple teams that were in the top 15, top 20. And I know McPherson played 2 teams that were in the top 5. And they're just playing a great schedule. And Orlander will serve again. Freshman outside hitter. There they went to number 11 again. And there's the other Orlander kid with a big swing. Great swing out of the middle. Good defense and a push to the corner. Nice. What great hustle right there.
Oh,
and
nice.
a third block. Third block by Orlander and Gray. That is a pretty sizable block, 6'5" and 6 foot together. Boy, you got to hit around that. That's a tough task.
Yes, it is. And you can see how difficult it is. They've already gotten several blocks this game.
Yep. It's a lot of fun to see those kids thriving. That's a good swing right there. Good turn of her shoulder. And Gray finds the middle wide open. Great tip by number 18. You know, tomorrow in the stat book, that's a kill inside the 10-foot line.
Yep.
But that was just a tip. But it's a smart play by a sophomore who has worked hard. And, boy, and you can see the results of her hard work.
Absolutely.
There it is. That is the 4th block by that tandem. It'll be interesting if we can see stats in between the sets. But, boy, blocking in this situation has become huge.
It has. Yeah, it's hard to get through that line of defense.
There's your pass by the libero. Great set. And swing to the corner by number 8.
And that was a good little switch up, I think. It was because clearly the outside hitting hasn't been working super well for them with them getting blocked a couple times. And so they were able to get to a middle there and just get a quick point and kind of try to get a little bit of momentum near the end of this first set.
Serving for Our Lady of the Lake is Mylan Ortega, number 9. There's a serve. Pass by the libero. Great pass. And good offense. Good dig by the setter for Our Lady of the Lake. And here's the athlete, number 11. Big swing. Good dig. What a great push right there by number 3, Tori Butts. Tori Butts is a outside 5'9" outside hitter, a sophomore, but boy, she plays like a senior. She just knew how to push that ball off that block. That's a great, great job there. Serving for McPherson is Isabella Cali, the libero. And there we go.
Yeah, they're able to get a point off of that 6'5" blocker right there.
Yeah, Alyssa went up and just hit off the hands. Now we got checking back in for Our Lady of the Lake is number 30, Bailey Scott. And their libero, number 4, Sofia Castillo, will do the serving. There's a good pass set and push to the corner. Good defense right there. And that ball's hit into the net. There's not going to be a block on that. Just another hitting error. Now we're back to a rotation where we serve in, subbing in for McPherson's number 7, Miriam Maino. I know I'm probably butchering that name. And then also doing the setting duties is number 15 for McPherson. Roxana Vellerpara. Ooh,
nice
big swing right
powerful
there by Alyssa. Pounded that ball. Libero was in perfect position for the dig. It was just hit hard, and that happened. Subbing in for Our Lady of the Lake is number 13, Clarissa Rodriguez, and number 5. Number 5 will be doing the setting and the serving here. It's a good serve right there by Ariana Marino. And good defense by Marino. And rolled into the net. Got 23-15. Substitution for McPherson is number 4, Ava Romero, and number 9, Havana Orlander. Good up. That ball's hit out of bounds. Miriam Marano hit the ball out. We got subbing back in number 5, Aubrey Guyana. And serving for Our Lady of the Lake is Alyssa Gregory. Great pass. And a big block right there. There you go. Number 13, Clarissa Rodriguez. That's going to be a solo block. I don't think number 30 quite closed that block. But that was number 13 on that block. And serving still is Alyssa Gregory Obito. She leads them in kills, and she's a 6 rotation player. She doesn't leave the floor. And there's the lefty outside. Big swing. There you go. Just tip that ball into the net a little bit. One of the things that Coach Cahill said before the game when we visited was that's a freshman. She's going to make freshman mistakes, but we've already seen that girl pound the ball and play great defense off of blocks. And look at that pass. That's fun when it.
Oh, get there. Oh, man, great effort. Just not quite able to get all the way there.
It's good hustle.
Yeah.
You like to see kids hustling. And going back to serve for McPherson is Inya Farron, the 6-foot middle senior, one of the few seniors that will play for Coach Cahill today. They're a very, very young team.
Yeah, I got to ask McPherson head coach about her before the game, and he had nothing but high praise and good things to say about her. Former All-American. Yeah, she's a great player on this team, and that'll get McPherson.
There we go. Look at the sisters. Number 8, number 9. Sisters get a block to win that set. You know those two girls are just having a blast.
Yeah.
Aubrey is a middle 6'1" middle junior, and then her baby sister, Havana, 5'8" outside. Well, 15 to 18. What we saw was McPherson upon their first time out. They just kind of took over that set. They passed well. They ran fast offense and played wonderful defense. Both of these teams play great defense, and when you watch kids running all over the floor, not quitting on plays, it's fun. That's good volleyball. At this time, we got about 2 minutes until the start of the next set. We'll take a break here, and we'll pick this up in about 2 minutes. Okay, and we're back on the air. We have 20 seconds until set 2 starts. One of the things that we were trying to do in between sets is get some stats, and unfortunately with all the events that are taking place on campus right now, we don't have live stats for us, but we'll get that. We'll get someone to pull up a schedule and find live stats for us, and we find that we'll do that. First set, McPherson takes 25 to 18. Come back for second set, looking on the floor. It looks like they're going to start in the same rotations that they started in set 1. We'll have for McPherson number 16 doing the setting duties. Number 18, Lily Gray, opposite. And then we have the Orlando sisters on the front row. We have 8 and 9. And then on back row, you have number 3.
And yeah, after that timeout of the first set, McPherson looked dominant, but they looked even more dominant with Lily Gray on the court.
Yeah.
They rotated her off a couple times, but when she was on, it was very, very difficult for Our Lady of the Lake to get any momentum and get any really offense going, just because there was such a menacing blocking power in the middle there.
We'll have serving from Tabor for McPherson. There's your first serve of the second set. A pass, number 9, push to the outside. Number 3, Alyssa Gregory with a big swing, and there it goes. Gray got blocked. Now it's up. Pushed outside. There's the lefty, and there's a hitting error for Havana Orlander. And then we found some stats from the first set.
I think this might actually be the second set. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, it is. That second set.
Yeah. I don't think the teams combined for 3 points in this first set. But,
It's 1-0. Serving for Our Lady of the Lake is number 3, Alyssa Gregory. She gets an ace. So now we're sitting here at 2-0 for Our Lady of the Lake, and Alyssa Gregory Obido is serving. And there's a good pass. Great play right there. They ran a stack play where right side jumps, and they end up setting the older of the Orlando sisters. And number 9 serving is Havana Orlando for McPherson. What a great effort.
Nice up. That was really impressive.
Great effort. She's back in. Got a free ball play here, and we go right to the right side hitter, Lily Gray, with a big swing right there. When that first serve gets the other team out of system and you get a free ball play, McPherson runs a very quick offense.
Yes, they do. Yeah, it's not considered an ace in the book, but it essentially did the same job. They were able to get a point quick because of that.
Absolutely. It created a free ball for the other team. And there's Lily Gray's second kill of this set. Now we're at 2-2, or 3-2, excuse me. And Havana Orlando serving. Good pass. Woo!
What a hit. I don't know how I was able to stay up if it was, but what an incredible hit by a number 11.
Ananias Velasquez. What a great swing that young lady just had.
Yeah,
she is a great athlete. When you watch her jump, her shoulders are above the net.
Just about to say, yeah, we were talking about her before the game, and yeah, she just can absolutely jump out of the gym. And we saw that on that hit right there.
And there's Buss again. Tori Buss. Tori is a sophomore, 5'9" sophomore. So when you think about these pin hitters for McPherson, 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, they're very, very young. Coach Cahill's got to be excited. Hey, I got them for a few more years.
Yeah, it's got to be a really exciting thing for them because, I mean, they're already playing so well with that right there. What an incredible block.
We hadn't called Anais Fernand's name very often, but, boy, she closed that block, and she and Buss just shut the door on that swing. Great block by 6 and 3. Isabella Cali with the serve. There's your middle offense, and there she is again. That's her second block in a row for Enya Farron. Enya Farron was an All-American last year, and she's showing why she was an All-American.
Yeah, absolutely. Just killing it these last 2 points and killing it so far for the first 2 sets of this match. Has been very impressive to watch her and the rest of McPherson play.
They're very strong. It's a good pass. Now you run your system play. That's a great swing right there. It's a great swing by Malin Ortega. Coming in for Our Lady of the Lake is number 5.
And that's
Ariana Marino.
Right there, that's what Our Lady of the Lake needs some more of. If you're able to get past that first line of defense with how powerful their hits are, it's very hard to be able to dig that up. So if they can do some more of that, they can have a really good second set.
System, and there's the All-American. Now we're calling her name a lot. Yeah. Enya Farron with a big swing. Coming in for McPherson's number 7, Miriam Mayano, and the setting duties by number 15, Roxana Vera Hurrah. Hurrah's strong setter. She puts up a beautiful ball for these kids to hit. And a very tough serve. Yeah, there you go. You got an ace off of that serve. Yeah.
McPherson is just has all the momentum right now. They're taking it and running with it. They are killing it. Ever since really that first time out in the first set, they have done a fantastic job of laying the gas all the way to the ground.
Yep. And Parra will serve again. 8-4 is your score. There's a great pass up, and now we get a nice cross-court swing. Good defense by Parra. And that ball's in. That ball is inbounds. Wow. Kill by Mariana. We're doing our best on these names. Some of them are a little harder to say. And Parra will serve, a 6-foot setter. They still run a 6-2 offense. Part of that is because of the setting prowess of both of these kids. All over. What a great pancake.
Yeah. Able to get that up, see if they can try to get a good hit on this ball. And they
There
went
it
on to get
is.
a point.
There
So that
she did
great
a
effort,
great job.
yeah, great effort was rewarded with a point at the end of that.
And Malin Ortega gets a big swing off the block, and she'll do the serving duties. And rotating to the front row is going to be number 3, Alyssa Gregory Orbido. Both of these outsides play 6 rotations and gives you a pretty solid look. Out. There it is. Number 7 gets another kill. Miriam Maino. Right now we're looking at very good offense. Subbing back in for McPherson's number 4, Ava Romero, and number 9, Havana Orlander. Next rotation, we'll have the Orlander sisters on the front row together. That's fun to watch. Oop, that's just miscommunication right there. Stood up.
Yeah, that was a pretty difficult point for Our Lady of the Lake. It started with some miscommunication and ended up ending with some miscommunication. So they just need to regroup a little bit there. Yeah, a good timeout call, I think.
It is
right
a good
here.
timeout at 5:11. You get a timeout just to stop momentum.
Yeah, and that point right there didn't look very good for them. They struggled with communication, which is something you never want to see as a volleyball.
No, volleyball is a game of communication. We have to talk to each other, and we talk through every single point. You watch the libero from McPherson. She literally, after every pass, she's moving and she's communicating to hitters. She's telling hitters when they're jumping to set, she's telling them where to hit the ball. And part of that is because she's looking through the net and reading everything that's taking place across from her. But that sets a precedence for communication. And the more talking that takes place on the floor, the better your team will play together. And so now we're looking at 5:11, and Our Lady of the Lake, all they need to do is settle down and just pass the ball, swing, keep swinging, cover your hitters. Both of these teams are very good blocking teams, and that means that there's going to be second chances off of covering if you cover hitters. If you don't cover hitters, it ends in point for a block. Still serving for McPherson's number 4, Ava Romero.
And to your point a second ago, Our Lady of the Lake has gotten their hands on a lot of really powerful hits by McPherson. They just weren't quite able to get the next
touch.
Up. Yeah, touch up.
That's a good deep serve. That's a great pass and a big swing. But look at how quick Havana got to that ball.
But they do get rewarded with a free ball here. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. And great effort again by McPherson. Number 10 there, incredible. And she'll get a point because of it. Wow, that was amazing.
Great defense by the libero, and then number 7. Miriam just puts the ball away. Miriam's a 5'11" freshman pin hitter. Right now, McPherson has a left-handed freshman on the outside and a right-handed right side hitter freshman. And look at that.
What a block.
What a huge block. I believe that Havana Orlander was the only one that touched that ball, but volleyball works. Enya was up with her, and she'll get half that block. Oh, we have a serving error, and we have a rotation. Number 5, Aubrey Goana will step back in for the serving specialist and give us another DS playing back row. Serving for Our Lady of the Lake is number 6, Jocelyn Salanda.
And getting the serve back here, we'll see if they can try to make a little bit of a run. And they will not. Absolutely just
no run there.
Smack
Get that ball to Enya Ferris. In that rotation, she had 3 blocks and 2 kills. I mean, that's an All-American front row rotation.
So I had mentioned earlier that I caught up with head coach, and I asked how you said Enya Fearon's name. He said it's Fearon because there's no fear in her.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, she doesn't have any fear. She's a great player.
She is. You can see that she plays
fearlessly. And look at that. She stepped in and set that ball. So Fearon is getting stats from the block, from the kill, and now she gets a stat as an assist. Yeah.
All over the score sheet.
Athlete. Yeah. Score is 15-6, and Fearon will serve again. Good pass. Big block, and we're going back out here.
Nice
There's a
hit
nice
right there.
changeup.
Yeah.
Baseball, we call that a changeup, right?
Sure we do.
And
Those are very
Clarissa
difficult
Rodriguez
pitches.
changing the speed of it. Checking back in for Our Lady of the Lake is NAIA. Yep, Velasquez, but her last name Figueroa. Had a player named Figueroa one time, long time ago. And that's just a, we'll give out a setting error, but what happened is we have people, timing was just off on that. You have the Orlander sisters playing together on the front row, and serving for Our Lady of the Lake is number 25, McKinley Cole. Good serve. And big block right there by Obito and
now getting the bench involved a little bit. Yeah, that was a really good block. They've able to get 3 points in a row now, getting momentum a little bit back on their side, and try to claw back in the second set.
Try to get the 10. There's a great pass and set. And a swing. Good dig right there by the libero, push. And boy, that ball went off of Orlando's hands and went out of bounds. That's a big kill right there for Alyssa Gregory Obito.
It is 4 straight points now, and within 5
points
for OLLU. Really good way to claw back into this game, try to come back a little bit, see how they can do in the second set. But and then you see that, she absolutely crushes that ball. I don't know how you're able to defend that.
It's just a big swing. Now coming back in to do the setting duties is number 16, Tabor Scantillon, and then also playing right side will be number 18, Lily Gray. Scantillon will serve. 16-10 is your score. There's a good pass, set, and that is just a tremendous block by Aubrey Orlander.
It is across that front line for McPherson. They have just been incredible defensively. It's so hard to get a ball by them, and so it's so hard to get a point for Our Lady of the Lake.
Yeah, and we're looking at just this set alone. McPherson has 10 blocks in one set.
Wow.
I mean, their defense is tremendous at the net.
Yes, it is. That's incredible against a very good hitting team.
Yeah, and they're hitting 267, and right now Our Lady of the Lake is hitting 0. That means they have as many errors as they have kills, but part of that comes back to the blocking of McPherson.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've struck the ball really well. It's just McPherson's defense is almost impenetrable.
When you look at they have great defense front row, great defense back row, and one of the strengths for Our Lady of the Lake is defense. They play great defense and they get to a lot of balls, but they're not able to get a ball back in system which would translate into offense. Mm-hmm. So you've got to transition from defense to offense as quickly as you can. But we're seeing Our Lady of the Lake scrambling a lot. Back to serve is Tabor Scantillon. It's just a real strong serve and a great pass, and there you go. You got a pass set swing, and Alyssa Gregory Obito gets the kill. So after a timeout, Our Lady of the Lake plays great offense and gets their timeout. Gregory Obito will step back to serve. And we're looking at front row of Orlander, and Gray. And there's your an ace.
Yeah, nice.
That's a great serving ace right there.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that was Our Lady of the Lake's first of the game. And that's an important ace to get.
It was. Now we're at 13-14. They've cut it to 4. We've got a shoe tire taking place. Coach Cahill's got a question for R2. I'm not sure what he's questioning on that. Maybe is he asking for a screen? I didn't think Our Lady of the Lake blockers had their hands up screening anybody. But Corey Cahill definitely saw something. See, the officials even have to communicate. They're talking to each other in their headsets.
It's pretty cool here. We got a lot of really awesome technology. You got the Jumbotron, of course, and got
Yeah.
cameras everywhere. It's really cool that we get to be able to see replays and different things like that. And now I think he might even be checking a replay to see if Coach Corey did indeed see maybe a screen, maybe something else that
I
just
think
caught his
what they're
attention.
looking for right now is a rotation issue. He's asking if Our Lady of the Lake is out of rotation. We don't have, and Nelson University is one of the few schools in the NAIA that could do this. We could do replay, and they're at the national tournament. You can challenge plays, but I think what they're doing right now is they're checking rotations. That is something you can question, and so they're looking it over. And I look down at the scores table, and I see Noah and Maddie Bowling that are doing the official books, and they're asking the statistician or the new SID here at Nelson University, and it looks to me like our people are saying, hey, we've got it right.
Yeah. Seems what
So now they're going to do a
I'm seeing as
lineup
well.
check. And when you see Jana, the R1, we've had Jana in this gym many times, and of course in club volleyball we see both of these officials a lot. And Jana's showing him rotations of where they are, and the score is 17-13. So he's good. He raised good. We're good. We've got it. I think our official score is 17-13, and oh no. There we go. 17-13.
I will be interested to see how these next few points go, if Coach Corey did see something, or if he maybe is using that as a little strategy to get his team maybe just a little bit of a break and a reset.
Maybe call him one of those unofficial timeouts.
Yeah. Our Lady coming back a little bit. Maybe McPherson can try and get some momentum here.
There's a passing system, and boy, what a great play out of that. I love to see combination plays when you look at the right side hitters jumping to swing, the middle jumps to swing, and then they push it right past both of them to the freshman left-handed outside hitter. What a great swing right there. And she'll do the serving duties. Good pass up, and big swing right there. Big swing right there by Malin Ortega. We've called her name several times. Now doing the serving duties for Our Lady of the Lake is Sofia Castillo. She's listed on their roster as a setter, but she's their libero. That little girl can play. Good pass, set, and Gray swing.
Up.
Good up by Alyssa. Now we got a double block by Gray and Ortega.
Yeah, if you're going to try to tip it off them, you're going to have to get it just a little bit higher than that.
Yeah, and 6'5's in front of you.
Makes it difficult.
Tough to get around. Serving for McPherson is Isabella Castillo. Big serve. That pass right there made that setter run quite a ways. But what a play by Tori Buss. And block, but that block goes out of bounds, so that's a point. McPherson. Tori Buss gets another kill, which she's got a lot of them.
Yes, she does. Yeah, I'm sorry we don't have the official stats right now, but yeah, she is killing it right now.
Yep. There's a pass, set, and going. There's the athlete.
Ooh,
She hit that ball out of bounds. I thought there was a touch in there,
That's
and
what our ladies
both
call
line
it.
judges said no touch.
Yeah.
Official said no touch, so that's a point for McPherson.
I wasn't quite able to see. Did you think there was a touch?
I thought there was the reason I thought there was a touch is the ball changed directions, and that usually indicates that there was a touch. But there's your big look at the defense. Look at that great up. Even though it's a free ball, you live to play another point, and there we go back to her. That ball's out. There's no touch on that ball.
Yeah,
she hit that one long.
Confidently say that.
Yeah, what great defense right there by Strecker, excuse me. Great defense. And Isabella Colley still doing the serving. And it's a good swing. I'm going to bring it back in. Got a free ball coming over. Now we should be able to hit the net, and it threw everybody's timing off.
It did, yeah. So they'll get a free ball themselves back. But
and Fearden set Big block right there. That's going to be a solo block. Be a solo block for McPherson. 23-14, 2 points away from the end of set 2. And Our Lady of the Lake, what they're needing to do is they're needing to build something for that third set. And there's a great pass set and a big swing, but look at the block right there by McPherson and Gray. That's just a huge block, and we're going to be calling those two names a long time, because right after this match, there'll be a little bit of a break, but at noon, McPherson will play Nelson University. So we'll have both of these teams' names down by then. Oh, little off pass. There's Bus pushing it off the block. Oh, we got a back row attack, and it's a good, smart roll shot by Alyssa Gregory Obito.
This isn't going to get a sub here. 14 for 11 and 13 for 25 for Our Lady.
Number 14, she'll be doing the setting for Our Lady of the Lake. And on their roster, we don't have her name. She's doing the setting duties. And good serve. And defense. Whoop. It's 2 big defensive plays in a row for Our Lady of the Lake. And there's a push. Another big defensive play. Good up. Corey Bus goes off of the block and just pounds the ball out of bounds. And that's your set.
It is in a dominant fashion.
Dominant set for McPherson College, 25-15. And now this is a new NAIA transition of the way that we play. We have a 3-minute break, but during that time, the teams will switch benches. And now they'll stay. After this, they stay on those benches for the rest of the match.
And so you mentioned a second ago back-to-back games. As a coach and as a volleyball coach, how does that affect your team? Is it kind of easier to have the back-to-back games? Can you just continue momentum, or is it difficult on the legs?
I think it can be difficult on the legs, but the reality comes back. These kids have been playing club volleyball since they were 10, 11 years old, and they're used to playing multiple matches in a day. This isn't a new thing for them, but yeah, I mean, Coach Cahill and tomorrow, Nelson will do the same thing. They'll play back-to-back matches, and you do that. Your kids can handle that. They work. They're in shape. I know McPherson last weekend played 4 matches, and but they had some time off during the week. Well, we'll be back in about a minute and a half. Give us a break, and we'll come back. You're watching the Nelson University Sports Network on YouTube. Thank you.
We were able to get a little bit of information about what McPherson coach Corey was discussing earlier. He was protesting the score, but like we've mentioned a couple times, because the stats are just a little bit behind, we weren't able to see if he was right or wrong. And in all honesty, I don't think it really affected the set that
I
much.
don't think it affected the outcome, did it?
Yeah.
We appreciate you watching today, and we do apologize. We're doing multi broadcast like right now on the campus of Nelson University. Our chapel service is taking place, and that is live. And so John Cookman and his crew, they're spread. They're between two events, and that takes a toll on a broadcast. And we're doing the best that we can. And some of the roster stuff, and normally we have live stats, and live stats aren't working for us right now, but we'll keep working at it and try to get that information to you. What we do know is that we have two very, very strong NAIA volleyball programs going head-to-head. One is out of the Kansas Athletic Conference, and the other one is out of the Red River Athletic Conference here in Texas and parts of Louisiana. But we're just looking at two quality programs. Both of these coaches, as I talked to them before the match began today, both of them know the importance of playing very strong pre-conference schedules. And Our Lady of the Lake has played, this is their fourth opponent that's a top 15 team. And those are tough opponents. And when they settle into their conference play, it may be different for them.
Yeah, this is their 9th game of the season so far, so very busy schedule.
There's that combo play, and
nice block to start.
That time they set the middle, and Our Lady of the Lake was not fooled by it. They set it home. Number 8, Nicole Byer, and number 11, Anais Valaquez Figueiredo in that block. Very strong blocks. Serving 25, McKinley Cole. Big serve.
Nice touch, but good up there by 3 of Our Lady. Able to get a swing off.
It's a smart roll. And there it is.
Touch.
Number 8 with a big swing for McPherson. That's actually just a tip, but boy, it's a big kill for Aubrey Orlander. 6'1" junior middle. Getting to play with baby sister. I know they're having a blast, and baby sister will do the serving. Left-handed outside, big serve, and what a great serve. That bottom just fell right out of that that ball.
We were talking about changeups earlier. It looked like that was the exact same thing. It just was going fast and just slowed down and dropped.
Just a little long. And when you're looking at that, that's one serving ace, one serving error. And what happens for that, when we look at that on a stat sheet, she has a serving ace and a serving error. Coach Karai would say that's a great serving rotation. He thinks you should serve tough enough that for every ace you get an error as well, or every error you get an ace, and that's good serving. That's a big swing by Gray right there. There's a big swing for a kill for McPherson, and just like that, it's 3-2. And coming back in is number 6, Inya Fearon. And serving will be the libero, number 10, Isabella Colley. Very strong libero serving right here. You got an All-American middle rotating in. Good up. It's just going to be out of bounds. That's a good, strong attack. I think she was aiming for high hands and just didn't get it. We got Ethan doing some IT work, trying to get his rosters, trying to get his stats, and
there we go.
we're getting it together, guys. It's just going to take us some time. There we go. McPherson picks up another point, and Callie will continue to serve. Good pass by Rudd. There we go. That's a touch off of the top of the hands. That's a really sharp swing by number 8, Nicole Byer. And she'll rotate out, and coming in for Our Lady of the Lake is Bailey Scott to play middle. And serving will be number 4, Sophia Castillo. There's a good pass, set, and swing. That's Buss, another kill for Buss, and that one there was just came off of a great pass and swing, and she just hit off the block. Checking back in for McPherson is number 7, Maria Marino, and then also number 15, Roxanne Valera Parra. And Parra will be doing the serving. Good deep serve. That's a good pass. And a big swing by number 9, but that ball's out of bounds. Malin Ortega hit the ball out. Now we've got a quick score of 7-3.
Yeah, and
Parra
things like
will
that.
continue to serve.
When you don't have a blocker on you, you really need to find a way to get those points, because with how good McPherson has been at blocking, when there's not one there, you got to find a way to hit that ball down.
You have to find a way to put a ball in play, and that's usually what a coach will yell is, put the ball
What
in
effort.
play. That's a great up right there. Great up by number 1. There's your another, and then
We've seen that effort pay off for McPherson so much, so we'll see if it does here as well.
good defense by Parra. Great swing.
up.
Good look at the defense right there.
And able to get a swing
what
on
a
it. Wow.
big swing. Miriam Mano comes in and gets a kill off of a ball that's out of system.
Even Coach Corey over there had a smile on his face. He's like, wow, that
He
was a
liked
really
that.
good point.
3-8. Get a timeout here.
I think it's probably good timing for a timeout. Just try to get the momentum a little bit back. And I mean, third set, this down by 2 sets, trying to steal 1 or 2 back. And this is a very important set, just kind of for optics, honestly.
Yep. And getting back into a match. And right now I'm looking down at the scores table, and what you guys can't see is our executive producer, John Cookman, is working with stats crew saying, okay, how can we get this and how can we
Yeah.
working together, trying to make it all happen. We have live stats going, but it's difficult to read the way that it's set up, but we'll get it figured out.
He's been pretty amazing running around. The whole crew has. I mean, we have
Bless his heart.
volleyball tournament this weekend, chapel this week, football game tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning. We
very, very busy. But it's been a lot of fun.
And short-staffed. This is our first week of classes, and what will happen is John Cookman will have several student workers hired once we get the semester rolling even more. But right now we're operating short-handed. We're back in and serving for is Roxanne Valera Parra. And this young lady has done a great job. 6-foot setter. Very strong player. Good pass. There's your set, and that ball's out of bounds. All right. Now we just found out that our live staffs have stopped, and they're trying to correct an issue that they're having with the computer. There's a pass by number 3. Big swing, number 9. Great up by the libero. And there's another big swing by number 7. And she got that. She hit that ball through the block. And when you see a swing that goes down in front of the block, all that's saying is the block didn't penetrate the net. They've got to get their hands over the net. They were there.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
They just have to penetrate. That's 10-3 is your score. There's another great pass and the big swing, but look at number 6, Inya Farron, with another block. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I don't know if we're able to see that, but that was really good offensive play by Our Lady.
It was a great offensive play.
The defense by McPherson is just incredible.
And Farron's hands were penetrating the net, and that ball goes straight down. And there's a deep serve.
Yeah, good call there.
Good aggressive serve. Now checking back in for Our Lady of the Lake is number 13, Clarissa Rodriguez. And number 14, unfortunately, we don't have her name because on their roster they don't list her as, she's not listed. So this number 14, she's a great little player. Puts up a nice ball and plays great defense. There's your All-American. Inya Farron with another kill for the day. That young lady is so good.
Yeah, we started off by not calling her name very much, and since that point we've called her name.
Called her name a
Seems
lot.
like every other point.
Ethan, when you look at a team like McPherson, they're a definite top 10 team, and if they're not a top 5, they're scratching on that surface to be there. Last year they were in the quarterfinals, and they lost to Eastern Oregon in the quarterfinals of the NAIA National Tournament. I think they were 35-3. Just a very solid program. We have scheduled McPherson every year that I could, just simply because they're a solid program. And you want to play against people that are very, very strong. That's a big swing right there. Big swing by Malin Ortega. And that young lady's going to have a great season. She's got to keep playing. She's only a sophomore. 5'9" sophomore that can jump and swing. 5-13 is your score. Oop, off the net. What a great up. And another big swing by number 7. We got a scramble. Got a free ball coming here. Watch how fast they'll run this. It'll be combination ball.
Couldn't have called it better, Coach.
You're All-American. Fast.
Yeah.
Very fast off of a free ball. They really run a fast offense. And Farron will go back to serve, and coming in is number 8, the elder sister, Aubrey. Oop, that's a big block right there. Aubrey Orlander get another block. She's in that block. We got another timeout at 15-5. Timeout for Our Lady of the Lake University. It's a good timeout just to stop things and work it together. We'll have a minute break. We'll be right back in about 45 seconds. You're listening to the Nelson University Sports Network on YouTube. Okay, and we're back. And Enya Farron will do the serving duties for McPherson. And great timeout for Our Lady of the Lake. When you call timeout and they miss their serve, the coaches high-five each other and say, good timeout. Coming back into the game is number 8, Nicole Beer. And then also serving for Our Lady of the Lake is number 6, Jocelyn Salanda. Got a free ball coming back. We'll run some fast offense. Going to the outside hitter.
Nice hit.
That's a great swing. Great swing right there by Alyssa Gregory Obido.
And a couple of mistakes there by McPherson. And if you're Our Lady, you have to take advantage of those. Try to get back into the set, see if you can take one from them. They've
scored 2 straight points, so they're scratching. Just keep working at it. And here's your serve. Pass by number 5. There's number 7 again. And Ethan, she's 11, 12 feet off the net swinging at that ball. And, I mean, she is ripping the ball.
Yes, she is.
She's got several kills in this set alone, but just a great player. Now subbing back in will be the libero for Our Lady of the Lake.
And what's so impressive from what I've seen about McPherson is they just have such amazing depth. Like, it doesn't matter who's on the floor, who comes off. It's going to be very high-level volleyball, no matter who's on the court.
Not much drop. There's no drop-off in the level of play, and that's what makes them a national contender. They have a legitimate chance to be in that talk for national championships. And they're young. They're very, very young. The defense. Libero setting the ball, and there's your left-handed freshman. Got blocked by number 8, Nicole Byer. Good block for her. Now coming back in is number 25, McKinley Cole, and number 11, Anais Bigiotto. So now we have ball being served. Big serve out of system play. Our ladies should get a free ball on this. They should be able to run easy, fast offense, and they go to their big hitter on the outside. Big dig. Push. There's your left-handed. Nice dig by the libero. Setter dump. Good defense. Then we're back outside. There's a push to the middle. Dig. Right side attack. You know, Ethan, I'm not coaching that game, but if I was, I'd say get number 11 the ball.
Yeah.
That girl can swing.
Yes, she
now
can.
Push back out again.
Great communication there by the McPherson bench, telling them to get the ball over, and yeah.
Sure was, and
More
there you
rewarded with a
go.
point, but great effort, and that gives Our Lady of the Lake another point there, gets them up to 9.
Gets them to 9, but what's fun with that is both sides are just playing tremendous defense and just making things happen. That's a lot of fun to watch.
It is, and it's so much fun seeing no matter what the score is, no matter what the sets
Just
are.
keep
Just
right
a
on
ton of
playing.
effort, yeah.
Yeah.
Very high intensity,
Whole
very
serve.
motivated
Oh,
teams.
serve that ball into the net. It's one that she'd like to have back. Coming back into the game for McPherson is number 3, Tori Buss. Boy, she's had a very good day. Sophomore outside hitter. They're getting 11 the ball. It's a great defensive play. And Buss just pushed that ball off the block. Very smart play. Had a big dig right there by number 9, Havana Orlando, and she's doing the serving duties. A tough serve. Get out. And we got a big swing off of it, and there we go. Aubrey Orlando's up, pushing that ball. There's a little bit of an overpass on the dig, and she took advantage of it. That 20-9 is your score. Both these teams pass the ball extremely well. Got a ball up and big swing. Oh, what a block right there. Orlando and Gray. We've called that a couple times today.
Yes, we
Those
have.
two girls are just doing a number.
What we've said all day is what we continue to say. They just have such an incredible defense, such incredible blocking, and it's been on display so far in this game today.
Subbing in for McPherson's number 13. She's going to be a right side hitter. And good up. Ball set. Pass. Middle swing. Good defense by the setter. Push to the outside. There she is, getting her first swing of the day and blocked. Blocked right there by Beer and Gregory. It's a big block.
But able here to see a couple players that we haven't seen yet from McPherson just because they have a pretty solid lead in this third set. And so just getting players work early in the season is so
Get some
important.
touches. Right, and she did the right thing. She got blocked last time. This time she rolls in the middle and makes another team play D. And she got a big touch on a block. Free ball. Let's see how fast we can run right here to the middle hitter. Good cover by the setter. Push back out. And there she is again, number 3, Tori Buss, just putting the ball away. We'll come back with Enya Fearon to do the middle blocking. And subbing in is number 2 for McPherson. This is a face that we haven't seen yet. And she's coming into... (22-10) is your score. Pass out of system, and then it's a big. What a great up by
Great
one.
up, yeah.
Whoop. There's your free ball coming in, and then there's a swing. Good
Another
swing by
great up.
Beer and a great defensive play. They'll push it over as a free ball. Push to the right side, and there's a nice push by. Look at the defense by number 2 coming in and contributing right away. And Buss hits that ball out of bounds. We're at 11-22. Coming back for Our Lady of the Lake is going to be Bailey Scott doing the middle blocking, and then number 4, Sophia Castillo, will serve. There's a pass by Buss, swing, and Fearon. What a great up by Castillo. Fearon swinging again and putting that ball away. That's the thing with McPherson, Ethan. Even balls that are really out of system, they can still set their middles. And that's a very, very, very hard thing to do, but they do a great job with it. And that's one of the reasons she's All-American, is that the people around her can get her the ball.
And they do it so quickly. We talked about earlier, it's such a fast-paced offense that it makes it so difficult for the blockers on the other side to even get up in time.
There's a ball rolled, and then Buss with the tip. Now you'll notice that the ball was touched at the net. There's a kill for Fearon. In that last play, Bailey Scott touched the tip, and then she got it up. You're allowed to do that because the block touch doesn't count as one of your 3 touches. So that was fun to see. And now we're at set match point. And there's a good serve, good up, and number 11 ripping the ball. That kid can play. What a wonderful swing by Anais Velasquez Figueiredo. Great swing.
Yeah, had herself a good day. She just puts a ton of power behind her hits.
She's so athletic.
Even if she does get blocked, she may break the forearms of the people blocking it.
Now Orlando, Our Lady of the Lake, they'll be, when this match is over, they're headed to Fort Worth. They're going to play at Texas College today, later in the day.
Texas Wesleyan or Texas College?
Texas West. I'm sorry, I said Texas College. Texas Wesleyan. Good up. Thank you. What a great and look at the hustle play. We got a free ball. Now let's run some fast offense. There it is. They ran that 3 pattern. Good defense. That little number 1 is tough.
I was about to say, ever since she has come on the court, she has been incredible.
And that's your match right there. Big swing by number 7. Stepped up and just annihilated a ball that came over the net. Well, that's our first match in the books for the Texas two-step. McPherson takes this match in 3 straight sets. This last set was 25-12, but you know what? Both sides playing incredibly at a high level, and nothing to hang your heads about. Our Lady of the Lake will take this match. They'll watch the film. They'll learn. They'll get better. And McPherson played from 9-3 in the first set. They were down 3-9 and turned it. And I mean, they really turned on the Jets, and just what a fine ball club that Corey Cahill has put together.
Yeah,
we'll take a break. Right now we look at the clock, and it says there's 42 minutes. That'll take a break, where we will be back for our second match of the day, where you'll have McPherson College playing against your host school, the Nelson University Lions. So we're looking forward to that next game at noon. Please join back in on the Nelson University Sports Network. I'm Hank Moore, giving you your play-by-play with color commentator Ethan Kern. We appreciate it. Ethan, great job today, buddy.
Thank you, sir.